everybody. Uncle Chrono here. I will not be narrating the stories tonight. However, I have a few chosen to scare you tonight. Enjoy.
Contributing to the homeless. I volunteer at the local soup kitchen every week. At least twice a week, I serve the local vagrants their meals. I truly do believe that the majority of the homeless populace needs help. However, I have come across several on multiple occasions that, despite panhandling, actually have full-time jobs and a home. What the fuck? I still don't know their plight, so I serve them nonetheless. Tonight, though, I've noticed several new members to the vagabond community. The group of them showed up to the soup kitchen, just giggled pink. One looked as though he had just won the lotto. "Did you have a good day today, sir?" I had asked. "What's it to you?" the dirty man said. "Matter of fact, I had a great day. Just got a huge promotion and I'd figure I'd come grab some free grub to celebrate," the man said almost smugly. I said nothing. A fire inside me ignited, but all I could do was serve him and bide my time. People like this that take away from the needy must pay. They will pay. I've already decided I'm going to follow him out. I will make sure the local homeless eat well tomorrow.
The Tale of Two Sisters. Colleen was a normal gal, as normal as one could be, with a Siamese twin hanging off her arse end anyway. Colleen never paid her sister no mind though. It's not like she was a real person anyways. More of like a disturbed face, only recognizable if you've seen a Picasso painting before. Periodically, Colleen would hear giggles coming from her sister, to which Colleen aptly named her Chrissy. Everything had been normal for years between Colleen and Chrissy. However, lately Chrissy had been acting strange. Colleen was starting to hear whispers. Very faint whispers. "I want to rend your flesh," she would hear at night as she lay down to sleep. Morning times were even more strange. There would be a sensation of tugging and pulling coming from Chrissy. "I will escape this prison," Chrissy would say as she seemed to struggle to escape her flesh prison. One day, she finally did.
He strained against the lid, but it wouldn't budge. His breathing has become soft and weak. Panic has set in and the man burst into tears. He prays for a savior to come. He screams and wails, fighting to get out. As he passes out, he noticed the box filling with water.
It started with a little rash and a cough. I would get dizzy spells and sometimes pass out. Seemed just like the common flu. Oh man, was I wrong. I started to get hungry, really hungry. I would eat everything in the house, and it still wouldn't be enough to curb my appetite. My flesh would start to rot and fall off like a fucking leopard. It was nasty. I still couldn't get over this hunger. I started with my hamsters. They were delectable, but it wasn't enough. I then moved on to the cat. Delectable, but still not enough. Then the dog. I was getting closer to fighting my hunger. The mailman is coming now, and it looks like he has a package for me. Perfect. I can't believe this was started by a single bite.
Thanksgiving turkey. "Hey Scooter, I got that sumbitch." "Well, about fucking time." "Hey Leroy, did it put up a fight?" "Nah, no different than last year. This is gonna be good eating though." "Well then quit your yapping and get to prepping." I got it. As these backwoods boys settled down to eat their Thanksgiving feast, the television could be heard in the other room. Breaking news. Local woman Michelle Studenberg has gone missing since 6 p.m. tonight. Please be on the lookout for a woman, mid-20s, brown hair that stands around 5 foot 4 inches, last seen wearing a green sweater and blue jeans. If you know the whereabouts of this young woman, please contact 555-870-2929. Thank you and good night. Well, damn, Leroy, you made a good one this year, Scooter says as he goes to wipe his mouth with a green, shaggy rag.
The hollows. He stared deep into her eyes. The sun was dimming, allowing the glow to ascend her features. The sweat glistening off her skin had made him eager for more. The silence of the moment was impenetrable by any dose of sound. With her breathing steadily coming to a slowed pace, he reaches for her. One last time. Her bound body can't do anything to prevent the inevitable. His hands grasping around her throat to squeeze the life from her. As her world begins to sink into darkness, she can hear a faint voice. So beautiful.
Have you ever noticed the color palette on cartoons? They don't seem to differ much. Some say it is because it releases a certain endorphin in the child's brain that causes some form of happiness. This is false. I've noticed my son get indulged in this one show, Captain Sullivan's Treasure. It's about a pirate captain who needs to hide his stolen treasure but can never seem to find the right spot. My son loves this show, but more so one episode titled The Undertow. This one was strange. There were drowned victims, keyhauled to be exact, and it showed a more morbid side of Captain Sullivan than previous episodes. He constantly would look at the audience with a finger over his lips in a hush motion, as if he was telling the kids to stay quiet. My son has been acting strange after watching this episode. He's been in the backyard burying things, mostly action figures and his sister's dolls. This wasn't so bad, except yesterday when I caught him outside filling a hole with dirt. I had asked him if it were some more treasure. He didn't respond. Today, I noticed that the family cat had gone missing.
Ever since I was young, my friends and I would all climb the trees in my yard, build forts in them, and on occasion camp in them. I had this one willow tree that we loved because the branches sprawled out in a way that made climbing easier and playing on more enjoyable. When I grew older and my parents would fight more, that very tree became my comfort zone. I would hide in until one of my parents came and got me after a heated argument. I loved that tree as if it were my home. One night my father got more violent than he should have. He came out to the willow to call me back inside. He was covered in what looked like strawberry jam or something of the same color. Maybe Mom had thrown the jelly at him. He was angry, really angry. He screamed for me to come down, but I couldn't. I was afraid. The willow started to move as if it were alive. One of its wispy branches wrapped around my father, lifting him into the sky, and with one quick motion hurled him down, smashing his body into the ground. The willow continued its onslaught. It released my father and lowered me down as if saying, "You're safe now." I ran inside as fast as I could and noticed my mother lying in a pool of blood. The cops came shortly after. One of the neighbors must have called. I live with my aunt now. I will never forget that willow.